I'll go with you.
Oh, wow. All right, both our analysts think
My brethren.
EnVyUs is going to go through. We'll see what happens. Best of 7 to decide who's going to be in the top 2. First map, Strongholds on Eden. Let's go over to the commentary desk with Strong Side and Golden Boy.
All right, folks, here we go. Loser bracket action about to kick off, and we have Pistola, and he is going to get the hands early on here as we jump over to Snipe Down. It's Strongholds on Eden, and let's see what EnVy are going to do here off the break. You actually have Eco with that Overshield 2 now side.
Yeah, Eco getting control of the OS right now, trying to make an aggressive push, using it to its advantage. Finds the player, getting his OS completely drained. A player with rockets as well, going for the ground pound. Pistola calls his bluff right there. That's a double kill for Pistola. We'll move back to him as he's trying to pick up the triple. Shoots the rocket. That's another player down. It's going to be 1 down for Team Liquid. As Liquid's putting some points on the board, you've got Team EnVyUs now able to get some points on the board. Trying to get some defensive grenades in over here, but 2 players will get that quick capture here at the blue pen.
I like what Pistola did here. He is going to find Eco as soon as he comes into the doorway. You know, he maybe rotated, maybe could have happened a little bit sooner, but I mean, who am I to judge? They still managed to get possession of this here. They have to focus on the catwalk. Catwalk is so important. It is a spot on the map that allows you to feed yourself either to the red side or the blue side with relative ease. And if you're EnVy, you need to continue to focus on this, maintain control. Honestly, they shouldn't even allow that guy to push up on the catwalk side because they want to just hold it down. And look, they're losing it here.
Yeah, Pistola trying to stop it, but he is going to get an aggressive push from the players on Team Liquid. So let's move over to Rain as he's already moved up, trying to take over Blue Bend. They're going for the trip cap. And not only that, rockets are coming up as well. So this is a great move for Team Liquid. They get the stronghold, and they may make a trade here at the catwalk, but they're putting themselves into good position to get the next set of rockets. Losing Nest over there as well, but look at this. Also losing Blue Bend. So they did revert back all the way towards the catwalk to stop that capture, and it doesn't look like anyone is going to be in position to get those rockets now, except for Hook on the other squad.
With these rocks, and if he can get this OS here, he could be a problem, maker, or even a problem solver for EnVy if things go out. Nice shots there from the young one, Hook, as he's going to find his Magnum there with a headshot on Eco. Looking around, can he make a connection happen? Not going to be the case here. And Overshield, Camo and Overshield spawn. So who ended up picking that one up there? Snipe. Strong Side. I don't know why I say Snipe.
You were about to say his name. Snipe Down.
There you go. That's who it was.
The Camo, and we'll move back over to Hook. Hook has the rockets, and he's trying to recapture the blue.
Seem like they're reacting so much.
They are. This is a very fast-paced game type right now. I mean, players going back and forth. There's not been that like standoff stylish of play because neither team is able to really just get that placement on the map where they have complete control, and they're forcing that other team to spawn at the furthest point away from them. Hook will fall now as well. That's going to be 1 down for EnVy. They need to be wary and not let another player go down. So we'll go back to Pistola and see what he's up to as he makes a move off of catwalk.
I just feel like looking at this matchup here, EnVy, they're constantly reacting. They finally do get control, and they're answering back, but still that catwalk is left exposed and open. Now someone's going to be there on the response. Stellar, wisely enough, backing away. That brute plasma rifle might be able to shred, but it won't matter because he will fall. Penguin now, his turn. Let's see if he's going to make this happen. This was a good flank from Penguin, though, but he won't be able to come out on top with a kill on that one. Rain as well will fall, too. And it seems like EnVy, though, despite their best efforts, we're losing that catwalk. They finally were able to get that reset, and Hook, he always has his aimer in the right place. Just picks up a kill with ease.
Take a look at that scoreboard. Team EnVyUs have brought this game back, about to tie it up. Rockets up in 3 seconds, along with Camouflage coming up in 15 seconds and Overshield in 5. So all the goodies about to be up on the map. You already see Team Liquid with the rockets on the other side. That's going to be Eco trying to push onto that blue bend. Players trying to get alive. Get ready for this Overshield. It doesn't get it. No, he does not.
Triple kill for Hook. What a play out of him. And he has control yet again. EnVy, they get the lead, and Hook does work. The crowd goes wild. Love it.
Picking up that dirty triple kill, but Eco is going to stop his killing spree run there. Eco's going to fall with those rockets, and look at this. We've got Team EnVyUs regaining control here of the blue bend, potentially getting this trip cap. I really like what Mikwin's doing, though. He knows they're going to be spawning over by the tower, so he's trying to get into position, but no way.
Fade away.
From downtown, the plasma grenade, the sticky to the face.
Nice play from Mikwin. That was one of those that you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm awesome. Mikwin nailed that one. Light rifle, look at the damage it's laying out. That's going to be 3 down. Liquid had a really strong start here, but Envy found themselves, and they are in Trip Cap City. They are holding it down 73-36, and just look at the damage he's laying out with this light rifle.
Look at where
they're expecting that rotation outside.
Exactly. Look at where they're all placed on the map right now. They know exactly where Team Liquid is going to spawn. Woo! That's going to be 2 down. Make that 3 down for Team Liquid. Only 1 player alive, and Rain will go down as well. That is not what you want to see here from Team Liquid. 4 players down, a trip cap. This is not looking good at all. If Team EnVyUs can take them back just for 1 more slain rotation, this is going to be lights out for this game.
Well, they end up losing 3 on this one. Here comes Snipe Down. He waits around. He's just going to play this one. They still have control. 95 points here, 96 points, but they're losing the catwalk. And Liquid, they have to act fast, which they managed to do so. They're starting to put points on the board here, and Eco needs to defend this point. He knows that there could be some pressure coming from the red nest. He also is aware that if he can provide some support on the catwalk, that can allow his teammates to be able to push up and regain control. No one thus far challenging. Actually, there is going to be one challenging the red nest. He will have some support. That comes from Stellar, and it looks like Liquid are going to continue to hold control, but this is scary. You got a wizard with overshield and a rocket launcher, the best kind of wizard. Pistola's on the move.
He's making an aggressive push here over towards the nest. He's got his teammates up at top catwalk. This looks like it could be good. About to be 3 down for Team Liquid. Only 2 down for Envy. They get that second capture. And the triple kill from Pistola. That is going to be it. Game number 1 going to Team EnVyUs. Looking a little bit different than what we saw earlier in the tournament.
This team woke up side. I like it, man. They are coming out here with force. They want that matchup against Optic. They want to go to the grand finals. They want to make a statement. Wow, what a game if you're an Envy fan. For Liquid, though, they had such a strong start, but multiple triple kills on the side of the boys in blue. Say otherwise in the stats here. You got 17-7, 19-7. Look at Mikwin, 10 kills and 15 assists in that game.
Massive
Liquid just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, look at the assist line here from Envy. A lot more assists coming out from the squad. But you look at Team Liquid, only 2 assists from Stellar. It seems like their teamwork is not there. Envy, you know what? They just picked it up. They're a new and revitalized team from what we saw in the matchup earlier against Team Liquid. And look at this. Team Liquid almost outslayed them, or excuse me, Envy outslayed Team Liquid by about 20 kills, 54-35.
That is quite a bit here as we get ready for our next game. Going to start up here in just a little bit. I have to say, this is a revitalized Envy roster. If you're just joining us, the boys in blue managed to take game number 1, 100-50, as we make our way over to Coliseum Slayer. We'll see if Envy can replicate their success yet again, or will Team Liquid be able to answer back.
Then on top of that, Envy had 9 power weapon kills to Team Liquid's 1. So Envy really put in a lot of focus this time around in their second matchup this tournament against Team Liquid towards those power weapons. That definitely was one of their faults earlier in the tournament against them, and they were lackluster. They weren't themselves. Yeah. And this Envy, we all know, this is the Envy we saw at Fall Finals. If this Envy can keep it up, we may be able to see them put up an epic fight against Optic Gaming. But we've got a long series ahead of here.
Got a long road to go. Speak a little too soon there, side. You know, making a little bit of assumptions. Liquid fans at home, not a fan of what you're saying here, my friend.
Earlier in the tournament, I was saying Team Liquid, they have the best chance at beating Optic Gaming. And, you know, I still believe that. You looked at that series that they played earlier against Optic Gaming, a lot of those games were really close. Fathom CTF, they should have won that game. I mean, I bet they're still kicking themselves in the rear about that one. But It's all about this match right now
to
make it to the grand finals.
And, you know, you're talking about power weapon control before side. This is a map that features that one in spades. You know, you're going to have quite a lot to work with on both sides of the map, rockets and snipe. We got to be cautious about that one here. But this was a good way to start it off for Envy. For Liquid, though, they started the game very strong. Really, it actually looked like reminiscent of what we saw in the previous series between these two squads. Whereas this time around, Envy were like, wait a minute, we got to wake up. And then they were able to do that. And it takes a lot for a team to be able to pull themselves out of the gutter like that.
You think they had some of Michael's secret stuff from Space Jam?
You need to stop. You need to
I'm
listen,
just saying,
now
Michael's
you're gonna make me
stuff.
Now I want to go and listen to Space Jam remixes. Why are you doing this to me, man? I'm a huge fan. There's a Reddit for it.
We're gonna see
saying.
if any of these players can fly like
saying.
an eagle here on Envy. We're gonna kick things off
love
with Pistola making his way over towards the rocket, but he's got Snipe Down who's gonna be picking those up. Given some great cover here though, but Snipe Down's gonna get hit by a perfectly placed grenade from Eco, and those rockets will go down. Pistola headed straight for him.
Yeah, he wants to go and get possession of that as soon as he possibly can. Now, as they focus on how they want to approach this here, got a bit of a hold up. You know that you have Snipe Down, who is dealing with two members on the other side here. And Pistola, he just shoots out those rockets. Either one expecting, hey, if someone's pushing me, maybe I'll just get a blind kill. Or at the very least, I'll just waste some rockets and won't give them that much to work with here. Mikwin, he will be able to find one on Rain as he descends here into Blue Cave. And Stellar has to react because he does have the sniper rifle. And he's waiting to see if anyone comes around the side here, which is why he's playing this one so cautiously. There goes that player. It's actually going to be sniped down with the rockets, but he gets picked off right away. Rain finds himself two with the carbine. And now Hoop down low. Oh, nice shot from Penguin as we jump over to him. And let's acknowledge these stats here. Liquid with a 38.9% win percentage on Coliseum Slayer. Envy, 67.6%. Huge shout out to Halo Data Hive for those statistics as well. Wow, all right, that was a ground pound.
Just trying to stay alive. I thought he was going off the map there for a moment.
Well, it seems like he was riding the curve on the wall there and was able to.
Just decided to kind of grind the wall there.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of SSX tricky action. You know, it is indeed tricky. I should do the advertisements for that game, man. I don't know why they didn't call me. Penguin, they're just playing this one slow, man. They realize that, you know, just slow and steady could win the race in this case. There goes Eco, though. You saw him on the screen for just a moment. Snipe Down has to acknowledge that with his DMR, but Pistola finds a nade there. And they're only going to be down by 2. Envy. Liquid with a pretty solid start.
Does he need the rockets to himself?
I think he gets it. I think he gets it.
Where did those rockets go? Only Snipe Down knows. We'll find out if he's going to pick them up.
They actually went in the hands of Liquid, so Penguin got him.
That's not good.
That's what we like to call the soft science. Is an epic fail. But, you know, it's okay because let's see what Penguin can do with this.
All right, Penguin.
I don't know if he picked it up in that moment, though. No, there's no way. It had to have flown out.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of missed that. I'd love to see where that ended up, but somehow Team Liquid ended up getting control of those rockets. Ooh. Penguin taking it slow. He'll take down Pistola, looking across the map, shoots the railing. Doesn't get a connection, but yeah, very smart play from him, and he still has one rocket left in the chamber. As the sniper's coming up, he's making a very great push over here to use that to help benefit his team in getting this. He'll take down Mikwin, look to bait the sniper, get Snipe Down to one shot. Snipe Down trying to stay alive. He's got 2 teammates nearby, and that sniper is up. Pistola has snuck away with this. Let's see if he's going to be able to put it to some use.
To the untrained eye, that would have looked like a pucket rocket, but it was not. That was actually really slick there. Now Ola with the snipe, see what he could do with this. And you gotta love it, man, because Pistola plays such a unique way. As soon as he senses danger, he likes to get out of there, right? That's just kind of how his style, his approach is. Pistola, though, does get actually a kill on Penguin before getting wiped out by Rain. Mikwin now. They know that sniper's down, and I don't think anyone... Stellar actually did manage to pick up the sniper for Liquid, so we'll jump over to him and see if he's going to be able to do anything with this one. Caught down low, but he's able to bounce out of there. go back to his teammates for cover.
Yeah, that was a good play call. He noticed two of his teammates were taken down, so he immediately got out of that situation, ran back over to blue base, waited for his teammates to spawn, and now he's in a perfect position to get some great sniping angles and get some cover on those rockets.
Oh.
What a sneaky play. Who was that was able to just get those rockets and dip out?
It was Pistola.
That was Pistola. And now you've got Mikwin trying to make a run for those, but you've got Stellar and Penguin with their eyes set on those rockets. Penguin does pick up a kill. Stellar's still just hanging back. Doesn't need to make a push, but he's getting flanked on top of this. A great flank here from Team EnVyUs.
That was unfortunate for Stellar. He drifted out, he boosted out of there. He just was not able to go lower into the ramp, and that second grenade was going to catch him off guard. Pistola with the sniper now. Snipe down, and Mikwin find two of their own. They're up by 1-2 now, but it is a very fragile lead here, strong side, that could go away at any moment if they're not careful.
Right, you are. Well, I want to listen to how their communication's going on. So let's jump to a listen in with Team EnVyUs.
I got it. Top pyramid. Nice job. Are there rockets? No, they're out. Red corner weak. Watch out. I got red corner. I can't see him. I got red flag. I'm gonna leave this guy. Yeah. Red flag, really? I'm looking. I spawned here. We should go, Eric. No, red corner. There's no one there. And blue window. Yes, blue silver. 2 shots. Red corner right now. Red silver. I'm staying on. Red corner, absolute. Alright, just let you. I'm not there. I'm not. Austin, I'm going now. Austin, I'm coming now. Flag, guys. Red flag. Red flag. He just pushed the shit out of me. No, he's one shot red window. And I got shot from blue window as well. Where's red window going? I can't come. He's still in red window. Still in red window. One's going sniper now. 2BR. There's 2 on red window. No, in grass, not one shot. Again. They're on all of them. One shot. Red sniper. He died. It's all good. They have sniper. Stay alive, Austin. He's top cat. Yeah, top cat weak. Rock's coming up. He's going right corner with sniper. He's red window with sniper. They saw me. I'm gonna die. Red window sniping ping on. Got me. And there's a guy top cat. Alright, no dust here. They have sniper. Eric's making a play. I spawned a sniper. Where they are? I got blue window. Red corner right now. I can get new sniper. Red corner. I need help with red corner. Yo, blue sticky. Red corner right now. I need help. Blue sticky, one shot. One shot. Absolute top rockets. Blue red side. Yes, sniper. I can't see him. Adam. I have new sniper. Blue elbow. I'm on the ground with these. I'm Eric. Make sure they don't spawn red. I got one. Gotta make sure they don't spawn red. Was that the guy blue? Dude, you stay red and make sure they don't spawn there. Kyler, where'd you kill the guy? I killed the guy blue window. There's another one blue. Red's clear. Red's clear. We have rockets and red. Blue sticky. He's got me blue sticky right now. One shot. I got him. Back to blue. There's a guy blue. Blue cave. Blue sticky. One shot blue flag. Absolute blue window. One shot, guys. Careful over here. He's top cat. Top cat.
In the most fragile of leads, Envy are up only by, oh my goodness, let me stop talking and acknowledge that ridiculousness. Rain, you thought different, my man. You were going to go for the challenge. Instead, you came out without a face. That's unfortunate.
Now you got Team Liquid getting stuck back in their base. Hook just finding the right angles, knows that there's players pushed up. He's got Mikwin up ahead. Mikwin's going to commit suicide with those rockets and take down Rain along with that. Envy only up by 1 kill. A lot of time on the clock, but a lot of ammo in Hook's sniper rifle. A complete rotation here from Envy. You're going to see Penguin go down from a perfect kill from Snipe down. Pistola's going to go down. What a kill off camera there. You saw Snipe down at bottom left, taking down Eco, and you heard him scream from down by the main stage. Hook on another full rotation. He's going to spot Rain. It's 48-45 going, boy, about to be over. Envy's about to be up 2-0.
There you have it. Envy take the victory there. They win 50-45. And my goodness, that game could not be any closer. I mean, if you came in with that, stat line on scrims before that, Envy won 67 point, bajillion times and Liquid won, 34% or whatever. I wouldn't have believed it based on that game because they both played that one pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like Envy had their focuses on the power weapons throughout that match, and they had the control of it from, I'd say, if you looked at it from a percentage point, definitely probably around 60 to 70% throughout that game. I saw some big plays from Penguin, 16 and 13, but Hook was too much, and you hear the crowd chanting Hook constantly. 15 kills in 7. Just being a monster on this team.
Indeed, very good stuff there. Snipe down with 10 kills, and that's what's so special about this Envy team, that they're able to play that way, right? When someone, just is not getting the kills, there's another person there to find a slack. It's very similar to Optic, right? That's kind of just what you need at this point. A lot of these teams, especially in the top 4, they're able to do that at this point. Everyone takes a role and wears, that hat, but they oftentimes just have to change that hat as many times as they possibly could just to suit the needs of their team at that given moment. It's just so impressive here, man, what we've been seeing from these players.
Right, you see the power weapon grabs there from EnVy. You've got 5 power weapon grabs, 0.
It's a lot of control, which is actually kind of, well, that was initial grab, right? So that does make sense. It shows that they had a little bit more control of the game, evidenced by the score, obviously, but it was so close, so close. Well, that's going to wrap it up there for Game 2. Inside, we're going to choose CTF. What are your thoughts?
And with how things are going right now, it's like we've got a rejuvenated Team EnVyUs. If you're an Envy fan, you're getting stoked. You're getting hyped. Watching at home, if you're here in the crowd, let's get hyped. We are in the loser bracket finals. The winner goes to the grand finals. Is it going to be Team EnVyUs or is it going to be Team Liquid? It's looking very promising right now for Team EnVyUs. True CTF, if these guys have that same teamwork and that same mindset of getting the power-ups and the power weapons, getting that control of camo, getting that sword, and using that sword to get that quick flag run, they are going to pretty much breeze by this game type.
Potentially, but again, I will not count out Liquid by any stretch of the imagination. This is a squad that the top 3 in Halo right now, you look at it, it's Liquid, EnVy, and Optic Gaming. They are, without a doubt, you know, just so evenly matched. It's some great stuff. But guys, we've had quite the crowd all day long, man, which is awesome. And you did point out something here, Side. Optic beat Liquid in CTF True, so Liquid struggles here in this game type. Oh, that was the one that they just beat by there. I believe it was a PL1, I think.
Yeah, so this could be one of Team Liquid's weaker game types. Optic made quick work of them just moments ago.
Potentially. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I think Liquid, they're a team that would go back and research their losses. Why did this happen? What was the situation here? No doubt in my mind, Liquid had that conversation as they were getting ready for this potential matchup, whether it was EnVy or Panda, knowing how both of these teams play. But EnVy is definitely the scary one here, if you think about it, with how they've been playing thus far. That Coliseum Slayer game was so unbelievably close until the end that just tells me that Liquid, just 1 or 2 minor things, and they can come out on top with a victory.
Yeah, you just saw them kind of not really get in position
and
keep that control. But here we go, Golden Boy. Capture the flag on Truth. 3 captures to win. We are playing a symmetrical map. Sword is top middle. Camo is at bottom pink. Who are we starting off with?
Well, you know, it says here, but I got to give some love to Liquid, man. I want to see what's up with Liquid as we take a look at Stellar. And, you know, already at the start here, they're going to, you know, kind of play back a bit more. And that's going to give them 3 kills to open it up so that they can now fly over to the base, get in their face, maybe get another round of slays working.
Yep, Team Liquid is already pushing in. They've got the pressure. 2 down for EnVy again. Look at this. Stellar making his way into the window. Can he pick up this 3rd kill? That was
nice.
4 down for just a moment for EnVy, and now they're spawning up in the bubble. Can he get the protection? Can he get the cover? You've got a player from Team Liquid at top middle. Stellar pauses for just a moment, but he's got 2 players in his base, just needs to stay alive. He's got Penguin above him, kind of escorting him back to the base, and that's exactly what you need. Team Liquid is playing this perfectly, but look at the slays. They are going in the favor of EnVy. Hook is in the base. He gets the flag toss out, and that was a crucial toss for that flag to be out in front of the base.
Yeah, they were able to clear out Pistola. There will be 1 player out there that's actually going to be Mikwin, who just tries to lay out some fire and make something happen, but it was all for naught. That's going to be a flag cap for Team Liquid. They put 1 on the board, and we're starting to see some life here out of this young team.
Look at Team Liquid making a 3-man charge over towards Pink, and they've got a player, that's going to be Rain, making his way under the base. All 4 players pushing towards this Pink side of the map, but 2 will go down. EnVy doing a great job trying to defend off this push, but they'll need to counter quickly. And as I say that, the flag is already coming in. We've got Hook moving the flag in, getting ready for the ground pound, and we are all tied up 1-1.
Just like that, EnVy are right back in the game. This has it's honestly just been such a struggle here for Liquid, because when you think that they have that upper hand, honestly, even when you look at how they were able to get that cap, they were able to outslay them heavily. It wasn't one of those desperation pulls, but Envy are able to do the exact same thing, which is so scary if you're Liquid. You just got to answer back fire with fire in this case. Pistola has help down low. As always, someone's always looking at Pistola, but the new camo has been picked up, 944 there, and that was going to be from Stellar, I believe, who picked up that camo. So that is going to be Sword and Camo dead and down.
Yep, you'll see that fall there. Players trying to pick that up. Micklin will get a hold of that sword, but he's going to fall under the base from Rain's nice grenade. Still tied up 1-1. Both teams trying to take some control. Hook with the slice and dice coming in. He'll get taken down by Stellar, and Stellar now with the sword. Both teams trying to get a hold of this weapon so they can move it into the opponent's base. You run faster with this sword. So if you can get control of that flag, you're going to be able to quickly move that flag all the way back to your base 2 times faster. Potentially even more if you're able to get the thrust slide combo attached with that run.
Oh, wow. And that was a cut to the knees there from Stellar, who was able to take out Micklin. There goes the flag being pulled, and there you go, the toss-off. He flies out of there, and like a bat out of hell, he is on the other side of the map. So close, so close. He clambers on top, goes in for the ground pound, perhaps. No, won't need it as he gets the cap in. That's going to be the second one for Team Liquid.
I really love that flag toss to Stellar because
that was so well done.
I mean, perfectly execute the teamwork there. Just being able to make something like that happen. Just toss it off. Rain kind of baits Stellar, so he's kind of being the focal point for the other team. And then Rain picks up a couple kills along with Eco and along with Penguin, stopping their rush to stop Stellar.
And they knew that he was there as well, keep in mind, right? Because there was a kill that happened just a little while ago where they were trying to cover it, or where he was, killing him over at their Eli. So here comes Stellar as he waits in, goes inside of the base. He has sword. Keep that in mind. What a shot from Stellar. That was disgusting.
All right, well, Team Liquid is turning things around right now. So actually, I'd love to jump into hear their communication.
I'd love to as well, Sai.
So let's jump in
to
a listen in with Team Liquid.
Big base, one shot. What's up? What's up? Looking at it. I'm looking at it. They got it. He ran back to Eli. Okay. Yo, P2 sword, one shot. One shot, P2 sword. Okay, I'm trying to. He's nice nade. Trying to milk him. Base side? I kept him one. He's absolutely. Nice try. Yo, Camo's P2 as well. Camo's to your right. Sword guy. Nice. Yeah, Camo got me. Camo's gonna get sword, and one sword out window.
He's going RP shoot. Camo sword right now.
Two up front base. Shoot dead. Our base.
Someone else. Make one.
Yeah. Camo's our Eli, and one their window.
Yeah. Camo is going.
I don't know. Weak snipe down.
Where's Camo?
Camo's our Eli. I'm trying to stick our Eli, and I got bottom middle.
Camo. One shot. Another one. Our Eli really weak. One shot our tunnel.
They have sword camo.
Yeah. Alright, front base. 3
to our basement.
Can I push under the base? I can push under base. Pushing under the base, guys. Hold on. Oh shit. Eli. Under base, weak hook. Under base, weak hook. On the top, one shot. Our Eli.
One shot our basement. Or two shot our basement. Two shot our basement.
Still weak. One shot our Eli. Two there.
Okay,
all dead. Nice shot, guys. Start under there, Eli.
I'm going behind you then. One car two.
Alright, communicate to each other. Ping.
Okay, oh my god, 3 there. 3 on B. Literally 3 on B. One bubble, only one. Nice. Corridor. Nading him.
Yo, P1 the sword and P2.
Get back to our flag. Stay car, Kevin.
Shots.
Nice, 2 dead. Get to the bubble maybe and just smoke, Kevin. Pretty sure he's our basement or something.
I'm trying to help you guys.
Trying to check our basement.
2 in the flag.
Kevin's holding that bubble.
Basement. Nice. Don't be too.
I'm trying to help you. I'm making sure they're not pushing you, Kevin.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Hit him with that nade. With that nade.
Where? P3, set that. Jump on.
The window.
One shot P2.
Sword down B.
One's their window. One's car, one's somewhere.
One's card. I'm gonna be trapped.
Card.
No.
I'm looking at Eli B.
Some great communication there from Team Liquid as they're still up 2-1 here in this Truth CTF game. As we jump over here to server mode. See what we got. Checking out Stellar at this moment. Oh, we're going over to Eco now. I have to say, man, that is this is looking really good for Liquid. The way that they're playing, they sound like very confident. They're letting each other know where they need to be. The Camo's going to be up too. He picks it up. And, oh my goodness, he's just going to get melted right away. That looks like it's going to be a flag return. Sword comes in. Oh, no! That is unfortunate for Stellar, who is going to lose that one out here. Hook, making
right
the
here,
pull.
getting that flag pull, trying to stay alive here. That flag's going to go down. 2 players, both one shot. Pistola can't finish, but Snipe Down's right here, trying to get a beat down. Can barely get that in. What a series of plays. Team Liquid 2-1 still.
It's just, that's one of those instances, man, where the sword is just not your friend. It's an evil, evil wench. How dare they? All right, Pook looks around, but he just gets tagged and back right away. Here goes Penguin, though. He's going right up the gut, tosses it up there, and this is looking like it's going to be GG.
A classic Halo 2 mid-ship flag run through bottom mid, tossing it up through the window. Team Liquid is not done yet here. The series is 2-1 in favor of Team EnVyUs. Man, that is reminiscent right there. That brings back some good memories right there.
Yeah, that was very well done. Liquid looked dominant in that. You had said before, you asked a question, are they weak in this game type? Well, I think the question's been answered. 3-1, they look really strong. Throwing you under the bus here, buddy. Take it.
Okay.
Under the bus you go.
They definitely look good, and you know what?
Let's go there.
I got to give them style points for that OG flag run. I mean,
yeah,
taking it straight down, bottom
we
mid.
get it. You competed in Halo 2.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, Penguin.
Yeah, Penguin.
I got to give props to him because, I mean, you don't see that flag run too often. We've seen it from Optic Gaming before, but I mean, it's not like an everyday thing. You don't see that all the time, and especially the high-level competitive play. Teams don't normally expect that. So when a move like that happens, and then it's already across bottom middle, and they're already tossing it up to the window, there's not much you can do. Right when they get it to the point where they're tossing it up to the window, that's pretty much game over. They're going to get that cap.
Yeah, they were able to outslay EnVy by a substantial amount, 64 kills to 45 kills. So EnVy just could not seem to find their bearings in that matchup. As far as flag grabs are concerned, anything that's catching the interest here, side?
I mean, they both had 4 flag grabs, and I mean, it just came down to capitalizing at that right opportunity and really making the best of it when you had that good flag run. So obviously, Team Liquid won 3-1, but they definitely proved that that's not one of their weak game types.
And they're not out of it yet, my friend. If you're just joining us, Team Liquid, they answer back. Series now 2-1 in favor of EnVy. Set our sights on Empire Strongholds for game number 4. EnVy have looked quite dominant here. Eden Strongholds 100-50. It started off strong for Liquid, if you guys remember. But EnVy, as soon as they were able to get that lead, they never looked back. It was consistent control throughout. Empire Strongholds, though, is a different beast altogether. You're going to see a lot of flying across the map there, you know, taking advantage of those Spartan abilities as best you could. And, yeah, I mean, it's Empire Strongholds oftentimes boils down to pandemonium. It
really does. It's such a quick game type. You got to be thinking on your toes. Every single decision matters so much. I mean, that's overall. Every decision does matter. But if you make one minor mistake here, you lose that pit control, that pit stronghold. And it is tough to get that back. That is one of the tougher strongholds to regain control. You look at Plaza Stronghold. You look at Eden Stronghold. Normally, it's constant rotation, teams switching back and forth. But when you see this Empire Stronghold, the pit especially, that is the toughest pit to recapture once you've lost that. So that's
really got to focus on the outside there. You know, charge in appropriately, time your pushes. It's a lot that's going to come down to it. Both of these teams well up to the task. It's game 4, loser bracket finals. Winner goes on to face off against Optic Gaming in the championship final. These teams, though, have already qualified for the Halo World Championship that will be taking place in Burbank, California. So much on the line in that tournament, but right here, it's about the bragging rights. It's about that, you know, also the money, because there is still quite a bit of change up for grabs. $50,000 between these teams.
Here we
go. Here we go. This is it. The crowd's hyped up. Crowd's hyped up. They want this. Let's make it happen.
Strongholds on Empire. 100 points to win. We've got Overshield outside. We've got Camo inside by the tower. Starting off with Pistola in observer mode, making his way straight towards this Camo in the back. The barrels have been exploded. Penguin trying to get out, but 2 players there to take him down. That's 3 down for Team Liquid. About to be an early 4, and Team EnVy is getting quick control here. You've got a player already pushing down into the pit, and there you'll see 3 players from Team Liquid spawn at blue. EnVy, early control on the pit. They're going to capture red base. You'll see Team Liquid capture blue base, and we have got great match here. Let's actually move over to Hook, as Hook has the overshield right now across map. Actually, he just got taken down.
He just got killed. Look at that. You wanted to move over to him, and that is what you get. Should have done it in time. No, but all seriousness aside, though, Pistola's just waiting for that chance, waiting for that opportunity, and that's exactly what makes him, just so dangerous on this map. Taking a look at who has the upper hand here. Well, if you're a bet man, you're feeling EnVy's odds, as they have a 69.4% of scrim wins, courtesy of Halo Data Hive. Big shout outs to those guys for all that they do. But those are online scrims. We're here live in person. People are yelling. The crowd gets into it. Everyone is on their toes here, figuring out who will move on to face off against Optic Gaming.
Rain just staying around the pit so he doesn't get too far away. He's able to get some type of control, but on the outside of the map, you saw Penguin get taken down, and now Stellar falls. So right as Rain leaves, you see EnVy really just kind of take advantage and move in to try and get that capture. But he's doing his best and doing a really good job at staying alive to just stall for time. Stall for time so they can't control that pit. But look at this, Snipe Down is getting that control. No one from Team Liquid could get over there to help out Rain. And now Team EnVy is still capturing 2 and making a bigger lead second by second.
Very true. They're also collapsing on red here, which is going to leave Rain in a really bad spot. Bear in mind as well, Overshield is going to be coming up in just a little bit. 15 seconds, as a matter of fact. Stellar as well won't be able to find much out of that one for Snipe Down. He gets back whacked there. Actually, it was a Spartan charge from one of the members of Liquid. Overshield should be up and ready for grabs. There it is, actually. Pistola goes in for it, and they managed to get the kill there. Penguin wasn't able to stay alive. That was a tough one. They could have really taken advantage of that. And a trip cap for the boys in blue as they're looking to move this one forward, and they're applying pressure on the blue base. But Liquid get it so quickly, they just destroy them. Wait, did they reset? They reset inside. Oh my goodness, that came down to, I believe it was Hook on that.
What serious eagle eyes to spot Snipe Down from that player all the way at Turbine. Spotting Snipe Down to take him out with camo. He was on the prowl, ready to get that reset and take down that player, trying to capture blue base. But nonetheless, you've got EnVy still in control. They've been controlling that pit stronghold for the majority of the game. Now you've got all the Team Liquid guys just trying to protect their own stronghold. They can't really focus on anything right now. They are spread out all over the map. Hook died over by himself over here. You've got Pistola dying now from EnVy, and this is going to be the opportunity potentially where Liquid can get this. But even then, you've still got EnVy holding 2 strongholds, picking up more time.
Oh, that was a good one there. He blew up the barrels to give him a little bit of an edge on it. Well, you know what? In that play, though, right, you had Penguin who was like, wait, do I fight this battle blue and give up a life? Or do I just rotate back, try and see if I can support my teammates on red, who already had 2 players flanking in there? That gave him control to be able to get back into this matchup. But now it's about how they follow up on the pit. They got control of this here. Hook, though, he smells blood. And with that silence AR, he's just whiffing shots, but he will fall down to Stellar. Here comes Pistola. Oh, it's a spider, and he's dead. That's unfortunate. But Liquid maintain control. 2 points here. They're looking to get a trip cap as well. They manage it, but it's only going to happen for just a little bit of time as they immediately get red base.
Well, Penguin's in good position to get this next overshield. He's pushing out, playing aggressive so his teammate can get it. That's going to be Stellar there, but he's getting pressure put on him by Snipe Down, and Snipe Down now in position. He's got the overshield. They can definitely use this to get control of the pit because we have 2 down for Team Liquid, about to be 3. The other 2 players weak, so this is an easy cap for Snipe Down. Snipe Down putting more pressure. Now the lead is in their favor, capturing 2 strongholds.
Double!
Nice double kill. Nice.
Oh, hello. Hello. How you doing, Snipe Down? This guy, he is just too good. Oh, he's going in there too. That's not a gentleman's teabag. That's not that. EnVy. They want to end this one. They want to end this game, go up 3-1 in this series. That was very well done. And he also, did you see the way he looked on that one too? He knew exactly, as soon as they got that hit cap, he said, I'm going to focus red right away. I have the overshield. I have the upper hand. And he just played that one so well.
Right, he did. Pistola now trying to stay up by top tower, getting some help from his teammate, but wow. A great grenade there from Stellar to try and get that trade. Pistola is going to, let's stay with Pistola through the respawn, see what he's going to be up to. We do have Overshield and Camo both popping in 50 seconds. Pistola right down the bottom middle, but Team Liquid has a few players down here, so that's going to be a no-go. They are going to be able to gain control here of the pit, but they do have a long journey ahead of them. We've seen some epic stronghold matches this event.
We actually saw one against EnVy where Panda came back a 197. EnVy has a little bit of a problem closing out, so maybe they can make this happen and fight their demons, so to speak. Eco though with a melee on Snipe down 92-35. EnVy are accruing points, but Eco picks up another. That's going to be 3 down. Sees a player around him as well. Can he get the support necessary? He'll have Rain there for the pickup. Here comes Rain, though. Goes in for the ground pound, but that player's like, not today, he says. He's in a bad spot. Rain's got to get away from it. He won't be able to, but it is a trip cap for Team Liquid. They're not out of this fight yet, but there goes the overshield, and Pistola, that sneaky beaver, moves in there and steals it. It's drained, but still, it went to EnVy.
Now let's see if he can just wait for a team. Actually, look at this. EnVy's pushing over towards blue. Pistola leaving the pit. Nice move here by Pistola to realize that situation. He's going to go down, and that reset is going to happen.
No.
Big reset from Rain.
No. I refuse to believe it.
This is happening right now, Golden Boy. Little by little, Team Liquid is making this comeback happen.
EnVy, you got a problem, and we need to talk about it. If this happens here, that would be insane. Liquid are fighting back out of this one. Mikwin he goes after that one solo, surrounded by 2 members of Liquid. Pistola, though, maybe he can find a play. Eco has Camo, too, or he had Camo. Stand corrected there, as that was actually just wasted. And they're holding it, man. They are holding this down. One member of EnVy's going to be their snipe down for that desperation. They're going to get it. That's going to be 4 down. They're moving into the red base. They're going to get a triple cap here side.
This is looking scary.
What is going on?
EnVyUs. Team Liquid's picking up kill after kill.
I can't believe it.
Pistola's going to go down, but there you see Stellar fall. The trip cap is still holding. They have not been able to stop this. Look at all the strongholds. Finally, blue base. You've got 2 players of Liquid, or of EnVy, making their push. They're making their push out. Let's see. Go over to Snipe down. See if he's going to be able to get in position. Team Liquid is about to tie this up. Down by so much. We are all tied up. Team Liquid is back. They are in the lead.
What is going on here? Like, I cannot even believe that EnVy are in this position again after just dealing with this against Panda. Rain with the DMR. Oh, Pitts, though. Pitt might get captured as they charge in. Oh, the Spartan charge comes in, but they're going to get the kill, and I cannot believe it. Liquid come back. How is this even a reality? What life am I living? This is the darkest timeline.
Wow.
If you're an EnVy fan, this is the darkest timeline.
You wanted to see good games? We've got some good games. You wanted to see incredible matches? We've got incredible matches.
You wanted
all
some
day
memes?
yesterday.
We got some memes.
We've got memes as well. All day yesterday. Some of the best competitive Halo 5 matches we have ever seen in the entirety of Halo 5. Today, we are seeing the exact same thing here. We are all tied up 2-2 in the series with EnVy and Liquid.
Sunday's trying to outdo Saturday.
I believe they were down by at least 70 at one point.
Oh, my goodness. I cannot even believe it. That was an incredible comeback from Team Liquid. They win 100-93. And they just, it got to a point where EnVy were just panicking. They were panicking. They were going after points one by one. They were going in like Lemmings side. And when you do that, when you fall in there in the fold, and it was 93-35. Pero diablo. Oh my God, at 90. I can't believe it.
Listen, I don't know at home if you can hear this. The crowd is going insane.
Yeah.
This is insane.
I don't know what's going on. Everyone's just yelling. They're screaming. It's like, that's how you know you got a Halo event, man. Just people
but yeah, you looked at what Liquid was doing. They got that trip cap, and they just kept forcing EnVy to spawn at the tower. But EnVy couldn't put together one strong push. Every time they would get the first player down on their team, and then the second would go down. Then you're already putting your team in a 2v4 disadvantage. And Team Liquid realized that situation and punished them.
We got it. This is awesome, Chan in the house, man. I thought WWE Fastlane was going on right now, but I stand corrected. It's here in Las Vegas, baby. This is Halo. That's why it is indeed awesome. What a matchup. We have to talk about this series layout here if we get a chance. Oh, my goodness. I cannot even believe it. I mean, hey, listen, guys, as a wrestling fan, thank you. That was actually pretty dope. Okay, so started off the series. EnVy looking good. They win 150 Eden Strongholds, and we're singing EnVy's praise. We're like, oh, man, EnVy. Dare I say, we were even talking about EnVy versus Optic in the finals. That's how far forward we were thinking their side. And then Coliseum Slayer happened, and the game was close. It was intense through and through. If you get a chance, go back and watch that game because it was literally a 2-kill lead maintained by EnVy from start to finish. Absurd. But then True CTF happens, and here comes Liquid just roaring out and winning 3-1. That first cap that EnVy got, that was cute. But Liquid.
Don't forget about that last cap.
And that last cap through the gut.
The OG midship, bottom middle flag run, tossing the flag up into the window.
And then EnVy in Empire dominate. Looks so strong. And in my mind, I thought Lightning cannot possibly strike twice. They can't possibly give up a lead again. But that is the beauty of Strongholds, and one of the reasons why, dare I say, it's my favorite game type in Halo 5 because of the comeback mechanic that you have in that game type. And they win 100 to 93 from a 35-point. Like they were at 35 points. 35 points. It's just, it happened to them again. Like, at some point, EnVy, you have to have a conversation, man. You got to close it out. What is this, like the 2000s Jets? Jeez, you know, if anyone knows that reference, they were a terrible football team. God bless them. All right, side. This is it. This is it.
Here we go.
I mean, we're at square one now. It's tied 2-2. How does EnVy answer back after such a devastating defeat?
You got to leave it behind. That's what you got to do and focus on the goal right now is moving forward, winning this game right here. Slayer on the rig, getting that sniper rifle, getting the camo, and there you see it on your screen, the scatter shot. Let's kick things off again.
Always with Pistola. No, we're not doing this. No.
All right, we'll move over to Eco this time.
Go to Eco.
In observer
give Liquid
mode.
love. Got to give them love because they deserve it. After that comeback, that was incredible. Incredible. All right, here we go. Penguin. He's going to have scatter shot. He's waiting for the prime opportunity to push up. I actually want to see what Penguin has here because I'm actually really curious. I think I may have...
Snipe Down does have the sniper, though, and he's got it hanging back by the carbine. Battle rifle right there. You could pick that up as well. Keep that as a nice secondary. He's looking through this small little angle here, but not going to be able to get any connection. Players could be pushing him from the back rail. Does spot one player, hits the body shot. But right now, I mean, really not putting the sniper to too much use because his entire team just went down. And when you're in that type of position, you've got to get the heck out of Dodge.
And a tweet from the one and only Matty Rums. This Las Vegas event is one of the best Halo tournaments I've seen in a long time. So many good matches. I couldn't agree more with you, Matty. Couldn't agree more with you. 8-3 is the score. Liquid in the lead. Oh, nice kill from Eco. That was a little bit of a bad situation for him to be in there. Mikwin, he's one of those guys who you always have to be cautious about. He can't come out big with those Magnum shots. 10-4. Liquid still in the lead, in control.
They're doing a great job here at rotating, though, and keeping the sniper on their side. You know, Eco's not in a great position to use the sniper right now, but it's definitely, he's going to probably surprise a player or two that could potentially be sneaking by, maybe trying to make a sneak to bottom tower, make a sneak to engine one. But this isn't an area you normally see a sniper kind of sit, but he will get spotted, so he's probably going to want to get the heck out of here, and that's exactly what he does because you don't want to get caught down in that little corner with such a powerful sniper that you could use to pick up some easy kills. Trying to get to top tower, misses his jump though, but you know what? They're up 11-4, and his teammates seem to be holding down this defensive wall quite well right now.
Yeah, which you know, this is akin, you know, to what we saw in the past on the rig, right, where teams have, as the map has evolved, players have opted to rotate a bit more. But back then, you know, when the game first came out, everyone used to, you know, take snipe tower or take snipe over to bunker. That was always like the preferred location there. Now you start to see more of that rotation strategy coming in. But I like that Liquid's keeping it a bit old school here. And now they're going to start to rotate out, force that spawn on bunker as we go over to the observer to see, you know, just where this EnVy team is going to be positioning themselves. And it seems like spawns are going to be happening outside.
Oh, Eco, he's going to spot a player.
Peekaboo, I see you. That's going to be a nice shot there.
And to add on to it, it was a killing spree, but Hook, he's going to get an incredible angle there to finish off him. But Penguin now with the sniper rifle and the camo. This is going to look promising here. It's quite easy to pick up some sniper kills when you've got the camo. Players have no clue where you're at. But let's see, he does see some grenades coming out from that far corner.
He knows where they are. Oh, yeah, hello. How are you doing? How you doing there, Mick? When you think you're going to crouch around there and wait? Oh, hello there, Hook. You too. That's a double kill. Nice from Penguin as he's going to pick up the ammo for the snow. Okay, that was a little... Okay, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to slide right in, slide into DMs to get that snipe.
So that sniper rifle did get plasma grenaded across the map by one of the players, I believe, on Team Liquid.
Yeah, he was right there. You know, that would have been hilarious, by the way, if he was there at that moment and then just blew up.
Would have been even greater just to see the teammate come in, swiftly pick up that sniper rifle, just jag it from him.
Not a care in the world. Oh, nice from Penguin. Mick there went to challenge on the top of the tower there. He's going to pay for that one dearly. 24-7. Team Liquid have woken up here, folks. This is what we want to see out of this team. One of the top teams, just as EnVy in North America. Liquid trying to line that one up. Yeah, you want to poke around that corner? I dare you, he says. But opting to just back away just for the time being.
He still has 10 shots in this sniper rifle.
He has so much to work with. So much.
They're up by 16 kills right now. Another rotation now as he realizes that his teammates are dying on that left side. But there you go. You got Rain spawning here. You've got Eco spawning inside as well. So Penguin's just going to opt to stay by this nest. And this is nice because he's not going to be able to get taken down because he has teammates literally spread out all around him. Now, another rotation all the way back to the inner part of the map. These plays from Penguin with the sniper are insane. Almost hits the no-scope on the camo player. You know he does. And for the killing frenzy, Penguin gets the killing frenzy. That sniper will go down, though, now.
What a series of events there for Liquid. Unfortunately, that was an NNA, but we'll gloss over that one. Man, that was just some phenomenal gameplay from Liquid. They're in this lead, and they are in it with style. 32-17 here. His Snipe Down and the crew have to just figure out something to get back into this.
Snipe Down wanted to pick up that sniper, but he picked up the DMR trying to get this, but getting a lot of pressure right now. He can't get that sniper still. I believe it fell down.
Pistola has eyes on it, though.
Pistola does have some eyes on it, but he's going to opt to leave it and try and go for some map control here. Maybe finish off a one-shot kill. He can't find this player where he went, so maybe he got a missed call or something. Pistola's not going to find him. He'll catch Penguin as he goes off the map, and he'll end up getting that kill.
Down by 16. I mean, there's a lot of time here to work with, but they have scatter. They have the lead, full control of the map. Sniper rifle is going to be up, though, and I'm trying to see who is going to get it. It gets Combat Evolved as well. Oh, look at that. That was great, because when you shoot that scatter, it actually, that bounce homes in on you just a little bit, and that was what he used there around that corner. Oh, Mikwin. Oh, he's going to fall up, but they managed to get it. Sniper rifle still going to be there. Penguin follows up with a double with the AR, and they have the sniper rifle. This is looking fantastic for Liquid.
Oh my gosh, look at that freaking play. Just rock climbing, going up and down, clambering up that wall to stay alive and doubling back. That player was definitely not expecting the double back in. Wow. Ooh. Let's check out what's going to happen here. This is a sneaky play right now. This is an incredibly sneaky play, helping his teammate out to finish off that kill. He's got 8 shots in the sniper rifle. I mean, they have such a commanding lead right now. That camo's up as well.
Hello.
Rips off Snipe Down's face, going for the double.
Go for it, I dare you. You know, he had eyes on it, man. He was looking for it. Oh, knocked him off the map. Where did he go? Oh, he went to, okay, there you go. He was cleared out. I was about to say, went to La La Land. They didn't win the Oscar. So.
Jump down to the abyss. See no more.
Say no more. Try to fit a little pop culture references. I didn't see La La Land, by the way. I'm not hip like the kids are these days. Oh, look around the corner. He had something. That nade was oh. Wow. Okay.
What a stick.
That was amazing. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. There's 4 kills remaining here, folks. Team Liquid, they are just in the driver's seat. They're taking them to daycare. That's just how bad it is.
Penguin is literally just going to town right now. They're about to stake, but wow, as I say that, Mikwin comes in and pulls a ridiculous play, hitting a snapshot on Stellar, 47-32, looking to find these players spawning by bunker. They're already headed to top tower, but you know, I hate to say it right now, but it's 47-32. I don't think I've ever seen quite a comeback ever in the history of Halo, and it's such a.
We just saw one.
And in this type of an environment,
just want to throw it out there.
On Strongholds, yes, but on Slayer, 47-32, that is quite a big lead. And if EnVy were to pull that out, that would have to be one of the biggest upsets in the Slayer match of all time. So
at that point, like, Liquid would just tilt off the face of the earth. You know, like there's nothing more that they could do. I love this angle, by the way. Oh man. Let's actually see. So let's go into the observer, if you don't mind. I want to see what Mikwin's looking at here. Oh, he found one. He knows that they're at least going to be in the corner. Look at that guy there. I'm not even going to mention it. Not even going to acknowledge it. I'm going to see it and just let it live. Sniper Rifle's going to be spawning in 10 seconds here. You know that EnVy's going to want to be thinking about how they play this one out. But as soon as that snipe comes up, though, you could expect a push from Liquid. They only need 3 more kills. One jumping around there. Shot's going to go out. Mikwin just waiting his time, and did anyone else get the snipe here? So snipe is actually going to be up and ready to be grabbed. No one on it just yet.
And camo is available right now as well, so nobody making a move for it just yet. Mikwin's going to hit the body shot, pick up the pick up the kill. I spoke way too soon, and that will do it. Team Liquid taking game number 5. Wow.
There was a lot that that EnVy had to do in that situation. As you said before, it would have been an incredible comeback, but just everything had to be perfect in that scenario. And it just, Liquid were going to pounce on them when the opportune moment hit. They weren't thinking about that snipe. Seems like they wanted to worry about those slays and then get sniped.
Yeah, I believe we saw that was Penguin with the killing frenzy and 8 sniper rifle kills.
Not bad.
Really controlling that sniper. 11 sniper kills coming from Team Liquid and only 3 coming from EnVy. I mean, Team Liquid, we were talking about the power-up control earlier on how EnVy wasn't doing that in their first matchup against Team Liquid in the semifinals. And then at the start of this series, that's all they were focused on. They were making sure they were getting those power-ups. They were making sure they were getting the power weapons, and now they have not really had too much focus around that. It seemed like Penguin had the sniper at all times throughout that game. At least 80% of the game, it felt like Penguin had that sniper.
He definitely was best friends with that weapon for a good portion. Oh man, well, Liquid, they are up in the series, folks. This is definitely something that at the start of this game I did not think we would see based on how Eden Strongholds went. But you know, that's what a best of 7 is for. It's to really, test out, who can go the distance. Team Liquid are 1 game away from getting their rematch against Optic Gaming. EnVy though, Coliseum, CTF. They had a good handle on Kali Slayer. Keep in mind though, that matchup, as I said numerous times, was so close.
Prediction, Golden Boy.
I do think EnVy takes this Coliseum CTF game. I do feel like their odds here are good. I think. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of just speaking out of my butt, but I want to see a game 7. So hey, this is the last game I'm casting. I want to go out in style. I want to do a game 7.
I feel like just looking at Team EnVy right there, they seem pretty composed. They don't seem upset at all, and obviously they were able to turn things around. I mean, even some pros though. I mean, you see pros get upset, and that they lose their composure.
This is true.
And they fall apart. But
but these 3 teams, Optic, EnVy, Liquid, I feel like are just a cut above the rest, just a little bit. one can make the case for Panda perhaps, but you know, with what we've seen this weekend, they definitely overperformed, you know, expectations. But everyone's been talking so much about how Envy, Liquid, and Optic are just so good, so practiced, so learned, right? That I'm not shocked to see Envy composed here, you know, and not frustrated.
I could definitely agree with that. These three teams are definitely they're a step ahead between the rest. Once you get to the top three, there's a little bit of a gap now. Once you get to the 4th, 5th, 6th teams, there's a little bit of space. They've got something that the other teams don't have. They've just got a little bit more.
That's right. But here we go, folks. It's time for game number 6. It's going to be capture the flag on Coliseum. Can Envy win this? Can we go to a game 7? Or will Liquid close it out right here? Here we go. Over to Envy off the break. Let's see what they do. Snipe down. You know what he's looking at. That sniper rifle, but a nade's going to be right at his face. Pistola follows up on the kill on Penguin. Stellar picks up a double kill, and Mikwin finds Rain right outside. Stellar in a bit of a bad spot there as well. I think Mikwin, he might try and go for it here. Oh, nice play from Stellar to stay alive. Whoa, oh, okay. There you go. You know, that he knew what he was doing. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. Body shot. No, but he will die, and the sniper rifle will actually go off the map as well. Snipe down, but a double kill.
You got the rockets in the hands of Eco as well. Trying to keep some control here by that snipe tower. A lot of kills coming out originally from the Team Liquid squad, but 5 kills from both sides. So no team really making a push into the base yet. Firing 3 rockets, and he's not going to get in connection with any of those 3 rockets. That is incredibly unfortunate.
I like the idea that he had there where he thought that they would try and push, but those are rockets that will make one Chris Puckett proud. Mikwin now on the red bridge, and they know that player is going to be in the backfield there, so they're able to focus on that. That's going to be a couple down, 3 down. Keep in mind, Rain is going to be that guy, that LMS standing here, but Pistola and the crew are making this flag run happen, and there he said, I said, Rain, you got to look out for that young man. He came around the side and was able to pull the flag out. Can he clutch this one out? Yes, he can. What a stop there for Rain, and he's going to get the return.
What a play. Now you're going to see Penguin move that flag a little bit further, but Snipe Down is right there to stop it. Penguin, Rain there to counter that.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was, you know, that was a little overzealous. I mean, there was a lot going on. He had to avoid the splinters, but you know, that was an unfortunate situation there. Both flags go back to the base. Hook's going to be in the red corner, though. It's going to be 2 down as well, and he's going to find himself another one. Nice plays there from Hook and the crew. They're looking to bring this one out, and they need to return their flag if they want to be able to capture this one here. Shots coming out for Hook from behind, but I think he might be able to make this one happen. Can the flag get returned, though, is the question, as it seems like no one has been able to get there just yet. Liquid are consistently there, being a nuisance, but now you have Pistola on it, and that's going to be a cap for the boys in blue. What
a series of events. Team EnVyUs not letting up that pressure, staying in the faces of Team Liquid. Great pushes, great counters as well. And
both sides. It's been so impressive. You know, Rain, that was a real heads-up play, man. He was the last man standing in that situation side. He had to make a play, and he did the best he could in a bad situation.
Right, you are. Now Hook is trying to make a play himself to stop this flag run right here. Dropping down to the courtyard. He's going to be able to do so, not get that beat down, though. So let's move over to Pistola as he's got his eyes on that flag potentially, but 2 red X's on his screen, so he's not going to be able to make a move for that. Sniper's coming up. That ground pound's not going to connect, but Pistola's going to fall. And as this is happening right now, we've got Snipe Down. Snipe Down trying to make a move here. There is a sniper out on the field as well. Stellar's got sniper, and look, we've got a flag on the other side.
Yeah, this is going to be a cap here, and Liquid will tie it up 1-1. They also have snipe control. They have rock control as well. With rockets and sniper, Liquid are poised to be able to convert potentially another flag cap if possible. Oh, you're trying to get a little overzealous there, Stellar, but he charges down right away. Gets that kill on Snipe Down. And he's holding out on that blue DMR with the sniper rifle, and that's a lot of ammo in that gun to be on the blue side of the map.
Well, he's got his teammates behind him kind of pushing in towards that cave and watching that side of the map, and he's got a player pushing up to top rockets. So this is a great position to be in. You're going to get a lot of sightlines across the map, across the board, but you'll see Rain go down. Now he's going to be by himself, but it doesn't matter that Stellar's by himself. He's going to be hitting some dirty no-scopes, gets the body shot, one player down. He's trying to shoot the plasma grenade, but he'll finish that kill. Wow, that would have been incredible. Just trying to get the one shot, one kill right there again on Mikwin. That's going to be 2 down for EnVy, about to be 3. And on the other side, we've got the flag moving. Rain is moving the flag. Stellar with rockets. This looks like it is a perfect setup to get this flag back in.
The only one there is Mikwin. Mikwin's the only one on the approach, but Eco has eyes on him. Rain, he will get that cap in, and that will be the second flag cap. They are 1 away from meeting Optic for their rematch in the finals here in Las Vegas. Oh my goodness. Liquid, they are coming out with force. This has been such an incredible series.
Stellar now realizing 2 teammates are down, but it got a little bit out in the open. It doesn't matter though. He'll take down Pistola with a no-scope, spots a player going over towards the elbow. And you notice Team Liquid's actually playing a bit defensive right now. They're not pushing past that 50-yard line. And this could come back to bite them in the rear unless they don't keep picking up that slays. Yeah, they got a lot of pressure for sure, but they've got to make sure they're picking up the kills while they're playing defense, because if they die while they're in their base, it's already queued up and set up for EnVy to run that flag.
And no sniper here. Rocket launcher will be up in 30 seconds though, and that will be 2 down on each side. So we'll see who's going to be able to tip the odds in their favor. They had Eco in a bit of a scuffle there, and he will fall to Hook. Stellar, though, waiting with the SMG, finding one, but gets cleared out. That's going to be 2 down here as EnVy are looking to focus now on the red side, get this flag potentially out. We'll see if they're able to do it, or do they wait for another round of slays with the Rockets?
They got to wait for slays. 2 players from EnVy just fell. Pistola knows that. He knows he can't make a push into the base. He's going to opt to wait for these rockets. He can't even do that, though, because he's getting pegged from across the map. But we still got Mikwin inside their base pretty much. Just trying to spot some players here. And, you know, just him even being here, this creates a good play for his team, because look at that. He pulled back Penguin all the way to his base, and that allowed his team to push up a little bit. But too many times right now, you've got 2 down for EnVy. Snipe down, trying to make a play right now. Going for the triple. Yes, he does. Snipe down. This is the man you wanted to see go off. He is getting another kill. They are bringing this flag home. This could be the tie. 2-2. Is anyone in position on the other side? You've got Stellar back at the base. He's going to be able to stop it. Snipe down's down. That's a double kill.
This could be an answer back here. Can this be the time for Liquid to go on to the finals? But they are going to fall right there. Hook now on the move. That blue flag's going to be on the red side of the map. Dangerous territory for the objective to be located in. Hook waiting for this one so cautiously. They do have that's the red flag in the blue base, so it is a bit of a standoff here. Rockets also will go in the hands of EnVy. That will be Hook who has possession of it. Pistola with the flag. Hook able to find 2 with it. He's going to move in. Can he tie it up? Able to find another. That'll be courtesy of Snipe Down, and it's a tied game, 2-2.
And look at this. We've already got Snipe Down in the base going for a flag run, but he's going to get taken down. You've got Hook pushing up. They're keeping up that pressure, and this is what I was talking about going, boy. Yeah, Team EnVyUs is keeping that pressure on right now. If they die in the base of Team EnVy and they don't have anyone pushed, or die in the base of Team Liquid and Team Liquid doesn't have anyone pushed out, that's okay. By the time Team Liquid pushes up, you've got EnVy spawning up, and they're going to be able to play some defense.
Man, I tell you, I am just, it's like all this is going on here. I'm starting to voice crack like a 16-year-old Girl Scout. I just can't even believe what we have, but it seems like Liquid, they're looking to make a move now. Penguin waiting it out. He's going to go in for that ground pound, and he gets to the other side. This could very well be the push here. 3 down, and it seems like Liquid's going to get the rematch against Optic Gaming, and that will do it. Liquid with the W, 3-2. What a series.
Team Liquid proving that they are the better team out of the 2, beating Team EnVyUs for the 2nd time in this tournament.
Wow. What a match we just witnessed. Both teams put everything out there. Now for EnVy, they focus on the Halo World Championships. Liquid, they will move on to get their rematch against Optic Gaming. And I have to say, man, that is definitely going to be a great game. Take a look at the stats here, see where we have Stellar. 20 kills for him. Eco with 18. We haven't really even talked about Eco all that much in that game. There were so many great plays across the board. A triple kill for Eco that just, again, triple kill for Pistola, triple kill for Snipe Down. What is going on? This event's been amazing.
Wow, this feels like we're back at St. Louis right now. Team EnVyUs is placing third, but can Team Liquid make the outcome a little bit different here? Can they pull the double series? They got to win this next one. They got to win
2 best of 7s.
2 best of 7s. They got to win the next one and another one. We could potentially see 14 more maps played tonight.
That's
14.
If that were to happen, that would just be insane. Team Liquid, though, they have the potential. They have the skill. That was a challenging series on both sides. Optic Gaming, though, waiting in the crowd, you know, looking at how these two teams are playing. To be fair, I think Optic Gaming, they win Las Vegas. They're just looking very strong.
Yeah, I mean,
despite how well Liquid performed.
Do you think Team Liquid jacked the water bottle, the Michael Secret stuff water bottle from Team EnVy at the beginning of the series?
Maybe they did. You need to stop, okay? Because Space Jam. I need some Space Jam music now. Oh man, that was a great way.
Oh, baby, fly like an eagle. Okay, but yeah, that's enough of that.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
All right,
Sims just lost his damn mind over there.
Sims is going crazy.
Well, I tell you what.
Oh, man.
What a way.
It's been a long weekend.
It's been a very long weekend.
Awesome weekend at that.
A great
incredible.
I'm just glad that I get to sit in the crowd, watch the finals, and enjoy it. It was great. You know, I just want to say that that's going to do it for me here. Big thank you, though, to everyone who welcomed me back. You know, it was great to be back at Gfinity. It was good to be back here again. I don't know when's the next Halo event I'll do, but I had a blast, and it was a fantastic meeting everyone. That's it. That's it for me. Side, it was a pleasure. Close out with you, my man. What a game. What a weekend. I can't believe it. This has just been It's been awesome.
Phenomenal.
It's been phenomenal.
Incredible.
Indeed.
Amazing.
Amazing. Glorious. That's right. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us here in the caster booth. And are we tossing it over to the analysts or to an interview? You know what? I think we're going to give it to the analyst. We're going to give it to the I'm a giving person. So we're going to go ahead, toss it over to the analysts to break that game down. Over to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Golden Boy and Strong Side. What a series there between EnVy and Liquid. Man. Honestly, EnVy came out so strong there with that up 2-0, and I'm like, oh my God, is EnVyUs back? Is this the team we were looking for? Are they going to get their revenge on Liquid? But Liquid was like, no, you're not, and they won the next 4.
I saw something beginning with a T. It came in the form of a teabag, but unfortunately that didn't go through. It wasn't very good. The teabags were real during that one, but unfortunately they couldn't see it through. Dangerous times.
That was weird. And then even that game 3, I think, was the turning point for me.
Feels bad, man.
Truth CTF, something that normally falls in the hands of EnVy. We saw them crush Panda on it, and Panda is damn good at Truth CTF. So I thought that game 3 was almost the shoo-in for EnVy. And then you looked at the assists that came in, and it was just through the roof for Liquid. So that game 3 was really the turning point for me, where Liquid turned it on, started team shooting everything, and changed the whole game tank.
Well, let's hear from the stage. I think we have Walshy standing by with an interview with a player from the winning team. Walshy, take it away.
Thank you, Axel Toss. Let's get a round of applause for Penguin and the Team Liquid crew who just played their hearts out and are now in the grand finals. Now, Penguin, I gotta get what you were thinking about during that Empire Strongholds game. You were down something like 97-38. How did you make that comeback?
Oh, dude, the first 2 games, we just had pretty much zero teamwork. Like the Kali Slayer game was completely individual. Like somewhere along the lines in that Empire Strongholds game, we just we're like, we got to work together. We're not doing that at all, and we need to get power up because we weren't getting any power up, and they were just completely blowing us out of the water. Granted, they played more like a couple warm-up series, so I feel like we started out slow, kinda. They started out really hot. They were like destroying us, but then that Empire Strongholds game when we just slowed it down for a split second, had some teamwork, got some power ups, got some control. It just kept working out in our favor.
Yeah, you all clicked. You proved that once you get control of the map, you can continue and roll with that. Now, I heard a lot of Liquid fans out there. However, I heard a couple of Liquid fans cheering quite a bit louder than everyone else. What's it like having your parents here, cheering you on here? They seem so proud of you. What does that mean to you as a player?
It's kind of insane because like maybe like a year and a half ago, my dad would have been telling me to get off the Xbox and like to do all my homework and stuff, and now I've made it into like a job. So now he sports me. He's in one of my old jerseys. He wears this penguin hat. 2 events, so everyone knows who he is. It's pretty great. My mom came out here too. This is her first event to ever come to, and I've never placed outside of second place if my dad comes to the event. So fun fact.
Let's give a round of applause to the supporting parents out here. Some very proud parents out in the audience. Now, lastly, you have a big obstacle in front of you, the green wall, Optic Gaming. They took you down at last event. What have you changed since last event to prepare to play Op?
We've been really trying to work on like opening strats is an important thing in Halo 5 because if you can get control off the opening strat, like you can pretty much like snowball through the whole game. That's one big thing, and a second big thing is like having like good concise communication and not just like cluttering the comms. You want a lot of good small talk, especially against a team like Optic, because they can just like they play slow for a second and then all of a sudden like they get a pick and they all know what each one of them is doing, so they just go fast. So you got to know who's doing what and what's a more important call than something else. And you got to let people know if you have their help. All this just small talk is really key.
All right, small talk and opening strats. We're going to see if Liquid can pull that out here in the grand finals. One more round of applause for Penguin and Team Liquid. Best of luck in the grand finals. Take it away, analyst desk.
Thank you, Walshy. Congrats to Penguin and Liquid advancing further into this tournament. They're now in the top 2, but they face a green wall that is ever looming these days in the competitive Halo scene. What a match there from Liquid. I gotta say, they seem capable. This is a very good Halo squad. Going down 0-2, having the resolve to come back, win 4 in a row. We have some replays to check out as we look at the highlights from that match to see exactly how Liquid was able to bring that back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, Gus.
No, I was just going to say, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Look at these flag runs. Even that H2 toss-up, right? It was the true CTF game for me that just spelled certain defeat almost. It was rough.
So the one difference, obviously, coming into this is that they are now going to be hyped up. Coming into this one, this is a very, very, very heated up Team Liquid. Can they put up a bigger fight against Optic Gaming? The problem is with Optic Gaming, that roster is absolutely zero joke. They're the best in the world for a reason. They are the best in the business because they get stuff done. However, when we look back at fall season finals, EnVyUs at least proved to everyone, you know, they're not unbeatable. They can be beaten, but you just have to lock them down. You heard Penguin. The one thing that Optic Gaming does better than anybody else, they have the ability to play it slow and then realize, okay, it's time to speed this game up. And then before you know it, the whole map's going out of control. You've got Optic in your face. And the panic mode begins to kind of settle in. And there's times where things just escalate. You'll be like, oh, we've got a couple of kills on the board. And before you know it, you're 10, 15 kills down behind Optic Gaming because, unfortunately, when the green wall comes toppling down upon you, it's just there's no way of getting back from it. And maybe, just maybe, beating EnVyUs, it's going to give them a little bit more confidence and a little bit more fire to go forward and do some more damage.
I mean, that's 4 wins. That's 4 wins in a row for them going into this next match. That's a lot of momentum. And on the main stage, they're going to be sitting in the same spot. But here's a series layout there. EnVyUs, very comfortable victory there in game 1, 100-50. A little bit closer there in game 2, 50-45. And then TL. Is all the TL show, 3-1, but that Strongholds match was so close. EnVyUs got all the way to 93, and then TL, I think they were at like 30 or 40, and they brought it all the way back. And then from there, just cleaned it up.
Yeah, that game in particular was a little bit hard to watch as we saw a little bit of disrespect coming in, and then it turned the tide of that game and ended up Team Liquid with the win. But with this series layout and those replays, I just got to give a shout out to the replay guy here this whole weekend. As a guy that loves watching Halo, can we get a round of applause
for production as a whole?
For James and really the production.